Hey everyone, this is Corinne Lafont, your favorite radio host, your only radio host, and favorite girl, of course, broadcasting to you from the lovely island of Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean on Between the Lines. And I have with me today Teddy Hayes. Let me tell you a bit about him. So, Teddy Hayes is a producer, director, playwright, scriptwriter, filmmaker, novelist, and media consultant. He recently received a Lifetime Achievement Award for his 40 years of consistent output and pioneering work in the arts presented in Belfast, Ireland during Alternative Arts Week. To date, he has written 13 books, made 3 feature films, and written and produced 6 musicals, and feels he is just getting started. Today, we're going to talk about his book. Let me see if I can feature that quickly while he's talking. But before I do that, welcome, Teddy, to Between the Lines.
Thank you, Corinne.
Let me share the book while you're talking so that persons can see what we're going to be featuring today. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
Great. And it's the Maji Muku Storybook for Children. Did I say that right?
That's correct.
The Maji Muku. Is that like a magic kind of book? I don't know. It sounds
Yes, there are magic characters. There are lots of animals in a magic forest that are doing very interesting things.
Is it? In a magic forest? Well, we want to hear
Yes.
some more about that. So I'm going to mute myself and allow you to tell the audience about your book, your story. Everything behind it looks magical. I'm seeing little orbs floating around as well. So I'm going to leave you to talk about your book, tell persons how they can get a copy, why they should buy this book, how I see it's also there to improve children's reading and creativity. I saw some really good reviews on your website, so please go ahead and tell us all about Maji Muku.
Well, the Maji Muku storybook for children began actually about 6 or 7 years ago. I was in Australia, and I went to a forest called Cannes. And I went to the top of this forest, and it looked like I was in a prehistoric forest or something. And it was the most beautiful place I had ever been to. And I came back, and I started thinking, what if this was a magic land where a lot of magic characters existed and things like this? So I started to create a book. And the book was called Deep in the Forest, which I wrote. And after I wrote Deep in the Forest, which was a whole book about elves and witches and that kind of thing, people really liked it, and they started to ask me for more things. And I decided, okay, I'll create some more shorter stories for children, for younger children, because the Deep in the Forest was aimed at children, I'd say 14 to 16 or 17. And the Maji Muku storybook, I wanted to be for younger children. So I started to write some more stories using a lot of those same characters that I had with Deep in the Forest. Now, after I wrote the book, some interesting things started to happen. And I don't know why this started to happen, but it just did. I suddenly was introduced to a lady who did birthday parties for children. And she was telling me about the fact that she does all kinds of themed birthday parties for children. And she asked me, what about some of your characters in your Maji Muku book? Do you have any costumes or anything? Because she had read some of the stories and she liked them. And she said, what about some of the characters? Do you have any costumes or something that we could do a birthday party with children and they could become some of the characters? Well, this got me to thinking. And I said, okay, if I'm going to do a storybook for children, then what about if I take it to the next step and just make it not a paper book, but an ebook? And if I do it as an ebook, I can do something that I'd never seen before. And that was to create things within the ebook that could be downloaded and printed off and used as in a birthday party for children. For example, in the Maji Muku storybook for children, there is a built-in birthday party for children, and they can download masks, they can download songs for a birthday party. They can download cake recipes. They can download videos for a person to talk about how to give a child's birthday party, the things you shouldn't do, the things you should do. There's even cake recipes and menu recipes to talk about the kinds of things that would be good for a children's party. So once I included all of these things inside this ebook, I just kept thinking, and I says, okay, if I can even do more, that would be better. And one of the things that I remember growing up as a kid, at the end of stories, there were always questions and that kinds of things that children had to answer. So I thought, okay, since I'm doing this book, wouldn't it be interesting to put kind of a worksheet at the back of each story so that the parent or whoever is the child's guardian could interact with the child and talk with the child about the story. And along the way, I would introduce new words that the children may not have heard before. And that would become something that the parent and the children could talk about together. So that was two things I added. I added the birthday party, then I added the worksheet at the back of each story.
I'm going to interrupt you here. I'm going to interrupt you because you got me excited. I'm going to help you add a coloring book to that. Coloring books are back. Can I tell you?
Yes.
Could you please?
Well, the interesting thing about it,
mm-hmm.
well, a coloring book would be a bit difficult, except that what happens is you can download the masks and you can color them anytime you want, any color you want.
Okay. What about having the children create their own magical stories based on the certain characters?
They can certainly do that as well. Yes.
I love that. I love that.
And the reason it's so interesting is because that what happens right now, Corinne, and one of the reasons I did this book was because right now we're in the age of computers. So everything, the children are working on a computer, but the problem I find with computers is that a computer is guided by a menu. So oftentimes a child will look at the choices given the menu, but if there's nothing, they can't think oftentimes beyond the menu. So they think, okay, this is here, these are the choices, but there may be other choices that are not in the menu. So what I wanted to do is to create a book that would make children start to think and use their creativity.
And that's why I was suggesting letting them create their own story as well.
They can certainly do that. They can certainly do that, and we encourage that.
Stimulate thinking, stimulate thinking, and getting them to create something of their own.
And that's very important, and that's why within these stories, I've created even a language for one of the characters that children can learn and children can have fun doing. And what I decided to do, I wanted to make this a very special Christmas for everyone listening, and I wanted to give this ebook away for free as a Christmas present to all children until December the 20th. So right now, anybody who's listening to this can go to the website, Maji Muku Forest, MAJIMUKU Forest, FOREST.com, and they can just download the ebook for free until December 20th. And inside this ebook, there's also a story called A Christmas Present. So it's actually two things in one. It's a storybook for children, but also there's a Christmas present for every child who downloads the book, because the story, I think they'll like it.
No, hold on. This is for children at what age? So can't I get one myself? I'm a child.
You can. You certainly can. You certainly can.
I'm a child.
We would say children.
I want a Christmas present too. I mean,
well, all you do is download this book, and the Christmas present will be there for you.
Thank you. I'm going to do that. I mean, I don't understand why you're so discriminating. Only children at certain ages. I'm a child.
Well, I know a lot of people, they have the child within them, and we want to address that too. So please go. And we even have the Maji Muku birthday song you can sing at a birthday party.
I'm going to listen. Stop talking.
Please,
I'm going to listen.
Please. Yes.
Let me see if I could big this up here. Yeah. I hope you know the song.
I do actually. I wrote the song.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a happy birthday. This was your first day in the world. You arrived as a little baby boy or girl. So this will always be your special day. So we just want to celebrate the day. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a happy birthday. All of us here in the magic forest, sing you more courageous than the words of thesaurus. With your loved ones, family, your friends, we're having a party. Let the fun begin. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a happy birthday. We're doing the magic forest dance. You just move your feet and shake your hands. Hands up, hands down. Then shake them out and then you shout out loud. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a happy birthday.
Oh my word. I think that dinosaur is eating too much cake. I saw his belly.
I agree 100%.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah.
enjoying himself at the birthday party.
Yeah, I jumping up and down. His belly was moving all over the place. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's him over here. Him especially. So the Maji Muku storybook. So it's
Yes.
multi-purpose, 12
Yes.
amazing fun stories.
Mm-hmm.
You get bonus video links. You're giving it away for the holidays.
Giving it away, and also one of the things that happened when I came to Europe in 23 years ago, and one of the things I realized is that there are a lot of children on the continent who speak 2 or 3 different languages.
That's right.
And so I said, this isn't happening so much in the States and in the Caribbean, but it is happening in places like South America, in Europe. The children just speak, in Africa, children just speak 2 or 3 languages naturally. So part of this birthday package is there are videos in other languages, singing little songs using different languages. For instance, we have Spanish, we have French, we have Hindi, just so the children can be introduced to those other languages and not be afraid to learn other languages.
That's nice. And we are in a global village, yeah?
Absolutely. Everything is changing.
Yeah, we have to be able to speak other languages and connect with people across the world. Have you ever considered doing it as an audiobook as well?
I have not gotten around to that, Corinne, just because I'm so busy right now with other projects.
I can imagine, Mr. Producer, theatrical, this musical, that. Oh my goodness! Please.
Yeah, I have 2 musicals coming up next year. That one that's being done. One is a gospel musical in Atlanta called "Renew Your Hallelujah," and another one is called "The Holding Pen," which will be done in New York. And even beyond that, in 2021. There's a musical I'll be doing in Ireland called The Me You See. That's in preparation now. So all of these things are on the board, and
that's more than God. You've gone way past the calendar. We haven't finished 2019 yet, and you're talking 2021.
I am, because
listen to me. What is going on with you?
I'm planning way down the line. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and you're gonna have all these characters. So let me ask you this, Teddy. Let's say this blooms, blossoms, and I mean really takes off. What are you gonna do?
Well, I think what I would like to do is have the Maji Muku storybook characters brought to life and maybe do a television show like Sesame Street or something.
And you have the capability to do that.
Yes, I do. I can do that.
Yes, you do. And I would love to see that. I grew up on Sesame Street, excuse me. That doesn't date me or anything like that since I'm just 25. You know.
Yes.
Yes, it doesn't date me. But I'm just saying, I am familiar with Sesame Street. You
Yes.
know, Big Bird and
Well,
them.
it's a great teaching tool. I have a grandson. I have a new grandson. He's just turning a year this month. And he loves Sesame Street and he loves Baby Einstein.
Oh,
so
my.
that makes me even focus more on this children's storybook, because in a few years, I will be reading him stories from this book and bringing the characters to life for him.
And he can be a good little testing piece for you to tell you how your characters are doing.
Yes, he will definitely do that. He's very vocal already. So
yes, he can tell you, that's not going to work. Yeah. And he will be honest. You know, the younger generation tend to be very honest. Yeah. They don't hold back. No, they don't hold back. Well, I wish.
But right now, people can get this book for free. They just go to the website, MajiMukuForest.com, get it for free until the 20th of December. And also, please tell everyone else to go get it for free.
Wonderful. And if they're also interested in having it for a party or anything like that, how can they contact you? Let me see if there's anything.
Well, they don't need to contact me. That's the beautiful thing. All they have to do is download everything from the ebook.
Oh, okay. So they can go.
They don't need to contact me. They don't. All they need to do is go to the ebook.
Yeah.
Download everything from the ebook, from the birthday song to the cake recipe to the masks to the. We even have audio stories that you can tell during the birthday party. We have a game. We have videos for them to watch. Everything that you would need for a kid's birthday party, basically we have.
Oh.
So you don't need to come back to me at all.
They have until December 20th. That's like a week. So you have given them enough time. Yeah, you have given
them this is our big Christmas promotion. So I know that your show is going out today. To many places, and so people will have a week to go and get this Christmas present for someone that they love.
Oh, nice. And get not only the book, but of course, a Christmas present. Yes,
a Christmas. That's the name of the story, A Christmas Present.
Lovely. And see, the child is smiling, so they can also be smiling.
And that what you're looking at right there is the invitation. You see, it's please come to my birthday party on April 12th. So, and that's printable right from the ebook. You just put your picture into this frame and send it out. Lovely. Everything on computer.
Lovely. Well, you're thinking ahead, Teddy. You're thinking ahead. You know.
Well, I think that the way computers are coming now, why not use them and make a very affordable birthday party? Because you don't pay anything extra. This is just, you get the book, you get the videos, you get everything for the price of the book. And right now, like I said, it's free. And even when it's not free, it's only, I think, $9 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very affordable.
Yeah.
But the great thing about it is you can use it again and again and again. If a person has 3 children and they wanted to use this birthday party, they got the ebook and they just print more. If you want to have 5 people at the party, you print 5 masks. If you want to have 20 people at the party, print 25 masks. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So it's very cost effective.
Yes.
It's very cost effective. Well, this is awesome. I am so excited for you. I'm looking forward to hearing the reviews and the feedback and to see what else is going on. And of course, I want you to keep in touch with me, Teddy.
Will do.
In terms of all the projects that you're doing, let me see how best I can help you. I mean, you're already far ahead of me, 2021. I'm just going into 2020. You are in 2021.
Yeah, I'm in 2021 already.
Yeah. Well, in your industry, you need to be like that, yeah?
You have to be. You really, because with plays, you have to start planning a year ahead, about a year ahead. Yeah.
Or even more than that.
Sometimes,
Yeah, even
lots
more
to
than
do.
that. But it is good. I will definitely be following you, and you follow me,
Okay.
so that we can see what's going on. And I wish you all the best, not only with this book, Maji Muku, the birthday, the gifts, the giving away, the everything. I wish you
Yeah.
all the best, you and your family, and your little grandson, the newborn, the fresh,
Yes.
the fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yes.
Yes.
I wish, I
Yeah.
wish him
Yeah,
and you all the best
yes.
for the holidays.
Thank you so much, Karina. And the same to you and your family.
Thank you
And
so
to all the families out there, I wish you a happy Christmas, and please get this free Christmas present.
Yes. Thank you so much for being on Between the Lines, Teddy. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.